Hey everybody, my name's Jake Grosser. I'm USA Swimming's Senior Director of Marketing and Communications. Really excited to be here today with Olympic gold medalists Kaitlin Sandeno and Brendan Hansen. We are so excited that they are again going to be joining us for the U.S. Olympic team trials as the official hosts of the games. They are here today to give you an exclusive preview of what's going on, not just inside the venue, but across the city of Indianapolis as the swim trials take over the city for 9 straight days, June 15th to 23rd. Kaitlin and Brendan, take it away.
I am
Indiana, Caitlin,
here we
Indiana.
come. I am so excited. And we'll be reunited our third time getting this awesome honor to be on deck. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time.
Yeah, 2016 and 21, we were in Omaha, and now we will be in a football stadium, Lucas Oil, where the Indiana Colts play. Again, June 15th to 23rd. Caitlin, let's just talk a little bit about our hosting and what the people that are coming to this event have to offer and what they're going to get a chance to do. Listen, 30,000 people are going to be there every night.
30,000. It's insane. That's
Yeah.
like double what we've had in the past. I can't even wrap my head around that.
Yeah, and then we've got 1,000 potential registered athletes that are going to be coming to this. I think the actual number right now is in the 850, and we still have a couple more months to go till trials. But we're going to have over 1,000 athletes that are vying for 52 spots. What's your take on trials when you have so many athletes coming in and it's 52 spots?
I mean, right now our team is looking amazing at all these pro stops that they've been going to. I feel like the suspense this year going in is like never before because we're so deep. Like we have so many stacked events. So I think, it's nine nights live on NBC, fans in the pool and watching from the television. They're in for excitement every single night. I mean, I just feel like this opportunity to witness history being in Lucas Oil Stadium and then being able to watch this competition is going to be like nothing before. And it's so cool too, because for the fans are going to be there in Indianapolis. There's going to be so much for them to do outside of watching swimming as well.
Yeah, and we're going to get a lot to that in a second. I can't stress how exciting it is because how many times have you and I been holding the mic and literally said to each other, like, did that just happen? There's no way that just happened. And I'm so excited to have this many members of our family, USA Swimming family and community coming in. Jake, I'm a big visual guy. Can you kind of show what the venue is going to look like and show everybody? Yeah, look at this, Kaitlin. That dude. So Kaitlin and I will be in that little blue area on the right there, just firing people up. I consider myself a rodeo clown for these 9 days. But guys, you are staring at over 2 million gallons of water. This is the most water we've ever had under one roof. Caitlin, when you see this, what's your first take on it?
I already have I have like goosebumps just looking at this picture. Like I still like I'll be in like getting ready for bed at night, like thinking about this opportunity, and I get like an adrenaline rush just thinking about the energy that's going to be there because I try to explain to people what it's like to be on the deck as a host and what it's like to be there competing. And that was like about 10 to 12,000 fans. Now we have this ability to have 30,000 fans at a swim meet. Like that has not happened before. And so to be a part of this is just so iconic.
And I think one of the coolest things that Caitlin and I have experienced over the years is how much the fans and the crowd actually dictate how these races go on. I remember when we had the time trial in the 400 freestyle and Jake Mitchell made the Olympic team. I mean, the crowd involvement there, watching Katie Grimes make the Olympic team out of lane 8 and watching the crowd get behind him. And then, of course, my specialty, the breaststroke, listening to the crowd. Just go nuts. I mean, that part of the involvement, you are part of the Olympic dream and you are part of the Olympic movement when you come to this event. And what a great venue the Indianapolis Colts venue is going to be. So let's kind of talk a little bit more about what's going to be happening outside of the venue and not just what's happening in. If you've never been to an Olympic trials, we have the Toyota Aquazone. This is a huge 130,000 square foot a venue, an engagement for our folks to come and experience. You've been in it before, Caitlin. You've engaged here at the Aquazone. What's your take on the Aquazone?
I always love going to the Aquazone because it's such like an amazing way to engage in a bunch of different activities outside the pool, because you'll have like athlete appearances there. You can do your shopping there. I mean, everybody's going to want to get the merchandise to like have their like iconic memorabilia from this amazing event. There'll be sponsor activations. And so the food and beverage, it's just another place that you feel the hype, even though you're not in the pool. The Aquazone still has that energy behind it. And then there's something really cool for the media content, the kind of like the content creators that are out there. USA Swimming will have an opportunity to have a network content lounge. So that's really cool for all the serious kind of content creators out there, which they haven't done before. So I think that's really special as well.
Yeah, there's definitely something for everybody. I mean, from coloring books for kids all the way up to getting your autographs signed by some of your favorite Olympians. And then obviously, I'm sure a bunch of our sponsors will giving away swag. So who knows what the idea is behind this, but it's just really awesome to see this kind of engagement. And again, what's nice, you can see that the Aquazone that's in the big convention center, it is connected to Lucas Oil. So folks are just going to be able to walk. We'll talk a little bit about the map of Indiana in a second here, but you're really right. And this is kind of that staging area before prelims, after prelims. Oh my gosh, what did we just see? What are we excited about tonight? And then kind of the recap of finals and gearing up for finals. So a really cool place for our folks that are coming in to kind of stage before going to the main event. But let's kind of talk a little bit about even those two big buildings. Now we're not in a building. Now we're down a major street, a major section of the city in Indianapolis, Market Street. Let's talk a little bit about what those opportunities there, Kaitlin.
Well, what I love about this too is it's free to attend. So the Aquazone, free to attend. USA Swimming Live area, free to attend. And those are going to be during the hours pretty much after prelims that are starting at 11 and before finals, which start at 8. So you have this time period of like, oh, what do I do in between prelims and finals? We got you. So this will be such a cool place just for like entertainment, DJ, art displays, photo opportunities, sponsor activations, a swim up bar, like that I have to see. There's different tours and walks. And also, Brendan, what's so amazing is that like our campus or our footprint is also close and convenient. I love the conveniency of how this is going to be set up in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and there's how can we not talk about, yeah, I thought based off my first time seeing this that this was just going to be like a 6-foot Eiffel Tower, and then I find out it's going to be huge. It's like 60 feet tall. Listen, we are building a team to go to Paris, so we want to make sure that we are building something that represents Paris. Kaitlin, you want to talk a little bit about this art feature?
I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. This is designed and constructed by the Latinas Building Guild. 19,000 pounds, 66 feet tall. I mean, this is insane. And like, obviously the Eiffel Tower being so iconic. And I love too, a little bit more history about this. 100 years ago, Indianapolis hosted the trials at Broad Ripple Park. And then after that, those trials, the Olympics were in Paris. Fast forward to 100 years later, we're doing this same combo. Indianapolis to Paris. So that's really cool and special.
Yeah, it is. And this just kind of shows you what Indianapolis is really going to offer the folks that come out here. You and I have raced here a lot. We've seen what the city of Indianapolis does. Guys, this is a city that can put on the Indy 500, the Final Four. They did the NBA All-Star game this year. They get behind their events. You and I swam an event in 2004. I'm not going to mention the date. We were both 11. No, not really. But we swam an event there. It was the largest, most energetic crowd I've ever swam in front of in U.S. soil, and I expect nothing less of this trials. But the nice thing about this city, and you've already mentioned, is that we have the ability to walk everywhere we want to go. We get really engaged in it. There's going to be a lot of activations. This is our campus or our footprint that you're seeing right here of what the entire event's going to include, the Lucas Oil Stadium to all the activations that you were talking about.
I love it. It's so convenient. It's so fan-friendly.
Yeah, and we are going to be talking red, white, and blue all week, but we will be going green as well. What a cool concept here. We're going to be pulling water out of the river. You will all see the river and walk alongside it. We're going to treat that water, have our athletes swim into it, and when we're finished and then we made our team, we'll pump that water back out into the river. We're going to be going green, which is not usually what we do during Olympic trials, but we are always a huge fan of leaving it better than we found it with this organization, and so we're excited to partner with Indianapolis to do this. And then now we got opportunities for the folks that are coming to engage. right?
Mhm.
It's like, I'm going to the event. I'm excited to see my team. What can I be doing to prepare myself? Here's an opportunity where you can log your miles before trials. We're going to challenge swimmers. We're going to engage with them. You and I are going to be doing some little things in our socials and working with USA Swimming all the way up leading to the event. This is one of those opportunities where people can start to get engaged.
I love this challenge too, because it coincides with our legacy project of teaching and having individuals becoming water safe as well. So the goal is to have 50,000 members in Indiana to be water safe, and we're already halfway there. So this challenge of 24 miles before trials really goes together with the goal of our water safety initiative, and so they play off each other really well.
I know, Jake, you shot ahead with the pool party, but this
I
is
did.
insane. Yeah, I don't. It's fine. It's fine. It just kind of shows your excitement that we have out of you, Jake. But listen, companies have the opportunity to score points relative to their size with employees, the ticket sales, what they have going on. They're going to win a pool party the last night. I mean, the best night. They're going to see all the action all week, and then hopefully this float, the Pink Flamingo. I don't know.
Yeah.
I may put my suit on for this one, Kaitlin. I'm not going to do it all 9 days. But for
I
this
mean,
one, I
you
may have to hop in.
floats, noodles, and beach balls will be provided. Say less. So if you guys are interested, make sure you send an email over to Jim Perry. He'll get you all dialed in. jperry@indianasportscorp.org.
All right. Do we dare start to dabble here? I mean, if you watch
Bring it.
Kaitlin and I swim, I know it's already starting. But listen, we were extremely competitive athletes. And so we want to be a little bit more competitive this week than just behind the mics and giving you guys the best stories and what's happening. We're going to be competing. There's a lot coming out. We're going to be competing on team sales. We'll have 2 sections, Team Brendan, Team Kaitlin. We have done this in past where Kaitlin has sort of won early in the week, and then I won later in the week, and then we realized towards the end, we just kind of took our own sides of the stadium. Now we're making a point to have our own sections. There'll be swag given out if you're on my team, but we'll figure this out, and we're excited. You'll hear more about the Kaitlin Brendan challenge as we roll these things out. But you want to hear from Team Brendan is what I'm trying to say.
Let's go, Team Kaitlin. It's on.
I was like,
Brendan, bring it.
That's fair. Okay.
It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah. But listen, we want to see you there. We want you to be a part of it. Every time we go to these events, and I have done 3 of these, listening and seeing the smiles and excitement of people while they're in the event, and then being a part of it and realizing they get to do it. It's a great opportunity for you to rub elbows with our future Olympians and then go home and watch it as they go and tackle Paris. Be sure to be a part of it. This here, right here, usaswimming.org/trials tickets. You can come get tickets. Come hang out with Kaitlin and I. Kaitlin, I know you have something you want to say, but guys, football stadium, 2 million gallons of water, 52 spots. Say less.
Say less.